Okay, welcome everybody. And these few days, I have shared many videos. So after watching that, what do you guys think? Do you guys have questions? I'm here to answer the questions. And if you want to share, please share what you learn. And then if you have questions, please ask so that I can clarify things for you.
I think the best thing what you're sharing is that you need to train the way that you are preparing yourself to act in the situations, that you really need to practice the way, because the way you practice is the way you're going to react, where the way you're performing your art. If you don't train that way, if you're training the old chi sao and things like that, you will react that way. But if you're practicing it, moving in, how you're moving around, how you're handling your body, then you will react that way. So it's very good things you're sharing, and you can from that you can take your training methods to develop that.
And what I want to add on Dick's comment is that, you explained in the last video very well, where you were talking about the 3 levels on how to master Wing Chun, or the art. And this gives the answer to all your videos. So if you know the basic, you get proficient in the basic, and then you get proficient on what you do just to react on certain attacks, to be able to recognize them, and then the mastering of the art, where when you get attacked, you right away know what to do, and this is combining all of them, the 3 levels. It tells everything on the last few videos what you were talking about. And you were talking about the 4 aspects of genuine Chi Chi Quan, which are really important. You were talking about the 3 domains: the upper, the middle, and the lower domain, and all that stuff is just in these 3 levels, and the Sik, the Zheng, and the Tong. And yeah, there is nothing more to add to it, because whether you learn it or you just fail, and yes, that's it.
Okay. Not the last, but the video before, it was a clear explanation. It's nothing. It's clear. If you watch the video, it's yeah, you tell it all the way, so you know how it is. And the last video I was clear too, and I liked the responsibility you have to take when you train somebody. If you promise somebody to train, and you have to take your responsibility at the beginning, and if you have it complete, and take your responsibility to do what you promised. And I like that way of teaching, because that's very important, I think. And the fourth flow, that you use it at the short strike, was clear to me too. So it was a clear presentation again. Thank you.
Yes, and concerning the force flow, I've done the class force flow, and it is like you explained in a video. You need a certain content. You need to be proficient in the short strike. So close range means sticking body, and when you're stuck to your opponent, then you can use the force flow, and it's nothing magical about it. It's just it's just science, and it can be proven, and it can be applied, but one has to be proficient with it. And then we come back again to the 3 levels. And like Raymond said, which I forgot to mention, is about the responsibility one has to have, and being responsible of what you teach. So like you always say in your videos, don't cheat others, don't cheat yourself, and don't get cheated. This is really important.
Nim Joe, you have anything to share?
Yeah, I think the last 3 or 4 videos that you've done, excellent. You know, like the 6 or 7 different steps as a plan of attack or a strategy. Chongok, Sikwai, Big Bow, Tipsan, Jit, Feng. You know, these are very simple things, but like they're never laid out, you know, in such a precise way, and it's such a simple thing which people just take for granted. But you know, we have all this thing about structure and fighting, front faces front, and hand techniques, but none of that is totally worthless if you don't have a strategy, you know. And so these 6 steps, robbing the angle, you know, taking the position of, eating the position of the other, the pressure with the knee and the pressure with the shoulder against the other person once you're in. This is like how you would organize an attack, no? Plus, you know, plus what you said about, you've said many times about the different levels of attack. It seems obvious, but there are you know, it's so many people who are not teaching these things, and I think that is really cheating everyone adding their 5 cents. It's just a mess, you know. So the SOS Wing Chun video really is an SOS for the majority of Wing Chuners out there. I think, you know, they don't even understand the correct distance of what it is they should be fighting. So yeah, really great.
So I like to share this. It's not 6 steps. Wing Chun is not 6 steps. Any Wing Chun man, when he attacks, his body has to be proficient with that 6 step, or else don't call yourself Wing Chun man. You are not. If you want to go for, like your name, Nim Jo, if I'm not wrong, is remember the ancestor, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. If you don't have that, you don't have Wing Chun. Don't kid yourself. Why? It's like a BJJ guy. When he moves, you know his characteristics. What is your Wing Chun characteristics? You know, in all the movie, you will say this is a Tip San Tuin Da. We are soft art. And then everybody, Nim Jo, I think you heard about the Big Bow, My San, Tip San, right? Jit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Intercept, okay? Like Jit Kundo, Jit, okay? Feng, everybody heard about it. The term is out there. But if you don't know about it, you don't train about it, don't call yourself a Wing Chun man when you face others. Because why? It's not about win or loss. If you fight Xi Xiaodong this way and you lost, there's nothing Xi Xiaodong can say. Why? It's like nobody guarantee you will win. You can fight Xi Xiaodong with a Western boxing and you still not necessarily you win. However, people know there is Western boxing. You can fight Xi Xiaodong with a jiu-jitsu. It's not necessary you win. But people know that. Now, what do you have in your Wing Chun? So the best thing, like Sun Tzu said, if you want to go Chinese culture, let's go all the way. Sun Tzu said, you want to ask your opponent or rival on how or what he evaluate you. That's war, right? Qu Jiguang do the same. We need to test the water. Now, the thing is that when you don't have that, the older generation always talk about this, and then your Tip San Tuin Da, and like here. 1 second. 1 second. So it is like here. There's plenty of experts in this world, but they are not like me probably. You know, especially the good coach in Western boxing, I really respect. Many good coach in judo, in karate, like in kickboxing. We can read all this thing. They can read all this thing, but they don't say it. And Xi Xiaodong is make fun of this in his video if you look at it. Okay. So it is like already emperor's new dress. How does it work? How is this work when the entire world for past 460 years is in a box type of thing? You read BBC, you see that. And to be really honest, I have many friends who investigate in BBC. They are American, they are European. Do they know about this? Sure. People just don't say it because of what? Martial artists, a lot of them have a better, how to say that, better handling on speech than me. They don't say it straight, but do they know? Of course they know. What do you think when they train their fighter to face Wing Chuners, when they want to go to the ring? What do you think they do? What do you think Xi Xiaodong do? Do you think Xi Xiaodong don't know about this thing? Look at the Xi Xiaodong's performance. So people can read you. That's why in Chinese, you have Sik, Jing, Tong. Those who you face, at least is proficient. And there are people who is even in the mastery level. They are really humble people. Most only talk within their gym. Okay, I'm the bad guy. I'm the low class guy. So I tell in the public. Everything is calculated and meditative. When you see this, you know. Because it is a premeditative strategy fight. Okay. And so the bottom line is, if you are Wing Chuners, you need to know what you're doing. You continues to do this chasing hand, as I mentioned. If you do that 6 thing we do, Nim Zhou, automatically you never chasing hand. But if you never train that way, you always chasing hand, disregard what you say. You look at everybody, today is the world. This is how I use my Tan Sao. This is how I use my Gang Sao. This is how I do. It's all hand. Or my energy can do this. Are you serious? If you face, say, like Xi Xiaodong, can you go direct in? Bing Hao said that, right? Show that, right? And do you think that people want to take you, like compete with you who's stronger? They know how to play the game. So past 140 years, past 140 years, if you read his story, it's like that. So that's why I say I'm a bad guy. Hey, shake up. If you want to call yourself a Wing Chunner, you better know what you are doing. And do I invent that they all those things? No, right? Like Nim Zhou say, right? We heard all everywhere. My son, big bo, sick wai, qiong go, ji feng, lin wan chui. But do we know what it is? Now there's your expertise. You need to have the expertise. So when you fought, people know this is Wing Chun. Not like, oh, try to explain things like people look at the like people look at the usually the MMA or BJJ. This is bong sao. I mean, if you say this is a bong sao, using this bong sao and so forth, the Honga guy can say this is a bong sao too. They have bong sao too. So is it Honga or it is Wing Chun?
Can I
Sure.
say something?
Sure.
I think the key in all of this, I was trying to say, is how well ordered it is in 6 or 7 steps. But not only that, the key is the distance we are fighting. Okay, so everything is always left out from the explanation, and the thing which most people do not have clear, even some people I train with, is the correct distance they want to be fighting at. You know, they're fighting at a distance when they're going to get knocked out. They're going to get knocked out, and they're looking for hands. They're chasing hands. You know, and how can you teach force flow based on a hand technique? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So it was really nice to see, you know, those 7 steps or 6 or 7 steps laid out in that order, in knowing the distance you want to get to.
Okay, this brings out a thing which is just now Dick say, you need to have your body conditioned if you want to fight that way. If you want to fight like a judoka, you have to go down to the ground. You go into the throwing range. Do it every day, every day, every day. Now I lay the entire thing out for you. There is millions of Wing Chunner here. There's a lot of smart guys. Now you know it. You train that. Forget about all your tan sao, whatever sao. Just train so that you're proficient in what I'm sharing there. Okay. Forget about your sao because as the Chi Chi Guang said, don't touch it. If you don't have a force flow, you're going to tangle with him, and then you know if that guy is 250 pounds, I'm 150 pounds, I go fight with him and I tangle with him his hand, I do not know how to use force flow to untangle, I'm dead. So it boils down to the entire thing is your body conditioning. Like in the Xiu Lin Tao I share for the hugging and sinking and the splitting. You stand there with your structure and everything. Are you sure you can get there? So for me is that, should I say it? Or should I say that, hey man, you guys all sucks? Because if you continue to do that, first you endanger yourself because people read you like seeing you fish inside the fish bowl, transparent fish bowl. They know exactly what you do, what you can do, what you cannot do. And they know what, is it powerful or not, they know. So that's one thing. And the second thing is that you are like wearing your emperor's new dress. You're walking around and you have nothing there. Now, if you want to talk about the Chinese, how is that Chinese at all? Are you yao tao, yao mui, yao gao doi? There's no gao doi for past 140 years. No gao doi to the ancestor, no gao doi for the young generation. Now you spread the Wing Chun to around the world. Are you responsible for everybody? Everybody say, well, I'm a grandmaster, this, I'm grandmaster, that, based on this grandmaster. But up to now, I don't see a thing on this thing, which is in my 3 videos. Again, everybody with this type of stuff, this type of stuff, you have opening down from here. Then, isn't it that what Xi Xiaodong get into you? At this range and all this open down. So you want to still keeping telling people about this Ling Wan Chui. Standing down there, you have your structure, your triangle nonsense, where you're opening the entire thing. And when you, in the 3 domain, the Sampun or Samlo, your Zhong Ha Lo and your Ha Lo all open. You look at all like people like, say for example, like Long Ying, like Choi Lei Fat, they cover their Ha Sam Lo, okay? Like Honga. And your Wing Chun don't have that. And you say, well, I want to kick here, kick here. How the hell are you going to kick? You kick, you put your weight back and you kick. You lost your Hasan low. Because at that range, you have to go touch in. That's why again and again you see, like when you face our BJJ friend, the judo friend, wrestling friend, you don't have time to kick. Forget about kick at that range. You're going to go down. Okay. So it is a really basic stuff. And as what I say, I'm not grandmaster or proficient, but I happen to know what the heck's going on. And every Wing Chuner need to know that. Why? That's yours. It's not mine. That is what the ancestor passed to you. Forget about all this, but this Sao, that Sao, this wooden dummy. Your wooden dummy is actually a bad thing. It screw you. You're keeping standing there, playing your sets and everything. And you are numb in your mind that you don't even know that your Hasam low is open. And then you can see many people. Oh, I train in Wing Chun. This is the way how I against counter takedown. Are you serious? You standing down there, put your hand in front, and you. Do you know? Just get a friend who is doing jiu-jitsu or judo. Get him to take you down in a real high-speed way and see whether you be able to take it. You can have all your hands. See whether you're going down. So that's why in Hasam Lo, your body has to be integrated. Your Xiu Lim Tao has to be practiced in a different way. Like I showed the other day using the speed ball, the reflect ball. Your entire body has to be able to adjust with it. Or else your triangle is going to get tear apart. That is the reality of today. And then stop telling me about this mind power stuff. What mind power? People come with you with the angle. Can you change? Like I showed you the other day. There are two things people are going to do to you. Very simple. One is body shot. Because that's where you put your immobile elbow out there. Western boxer can see your opponent down there for the body shot. The second thing is that they all love your back. You go like that, they go back, they choke you, and you're over. You guys play jiu-jitsu, you guys play boxing. Isn't that the strategy? Just to take out whoever who don't know, who don't aware of their domain? You want to leave that for them? So I supposed to say that are you going to teach your daughter, your mom, your sister on this thing? And then you say that you can fight in the street where you don't even know that what General Chi Chi Guang said. You have to cover your 3 domains. Even when you run, you have to know that. Because if you leave that thing vulnerable, it's like when you're chasing by a dog. He's going to attack you wherever you have opening. Right? You look at the dog. They're going to chase you on the opening. So if the dog be able to sense your opening, when you look at those pro, that's why you get hooked. But it is not the real hook like hook this far. They get into you to do a body shot, one body shot to your rib, cage area KO. People say about Qigong, I have the Qigong, I have the take fish. Who the hell is going to fight, shoot that thing? They're going to shoot in the vulnerable place, right? So that's why you never see those Qigong thing works in Thailand with the Thai boxer. So you have 100 years Like today, I just saw more exposure from Xi Xiaodong's friends, his fan, on what is Jingwu do, you know, like the Jingwu associations, the Huo Yanjia, and all these people in Canton who start Jingwu and everything. We know now that it is 100 years of you keeping boasting that thing. Now, of course, it's not my business. It's your lineage, it's your everything. But why do you want, you know, you call yourself Wing Chuners, I call myself Wing Chuner. Why do you want to see your people going down? You know it's going to go down if you don't do that. So your training, as well as say the 5 levels of transportation and everything, they're all together. You forget about the Wing Chun in the movie Grandmaster and all this nonsense bullshit. Okay, your Tan Bong Fuk. Let me share with you. Your Tan Bong only can cover this. The reason is a problem today is your Tan Bong is only can cover this. Your Tan Bong Fuk only can cover this range. This range. Your Tan Bong Fuk is a middle, the Zhong Lo, okay? And your Bong Sao can you use your Ha Lo over here. That's why you're only in this range. So you know that technique is only for that. And then with this, and then with distance, that's why you end up like that. If you said Wing Chun is Tan Bong Fuk, I say, forget about it. You don't know Wing Chun. Tan Bong Fuk is a basic. It's a really basic. In 1850s, Wing Chun Xiu Lin Pao. If you read the Wing Chun Inception, there's a Tan Fuk over there. Bong is there. But people don't use it that way. The number one priority is you cover your three domain, and then you get close. So I really am speechless. 140 years you don't straighten it out, making more stories, and right now people expose you. Right now, if I don't tell you this thing, because this is Gao Doi, this is a Gao Doi to the ancestor. Somebody need to say it. So this is what I like to share with you guys. You know, you guys have any questions on that? No, let me know. Okay.
Was really clear. So I have no questions.
No, I don't have any questions. It's your Tan Bong Fuk is it's only a security when you're walking in to cover if he's counter you, and then you avoid the attack. The hands is only put close to your body to have a security if you don't step outside enough. It's just like a security, so you don't walk in without your hands. It's not for blocking. Well, it's your security.
If you look at that, it's not even security today. Well, what is Tan Sao? You're just asking around what is Tan Sao. How many answers do you have? Just ask for Tan Sao. I can make a video especially for Tan and Fuk, what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
How many? What is it? Okay. Same thing with the Lok Bim 6.5 point pole. Why is it called the Lok Bim Poon? Why is it's not called Cheong? It's not called Guan. It's called Cheong Guan, sphere pole. Why? Because pole Guan is a strike is cover area. Like I chop down, I pow Guan. There's all area. Cheong spear is attacking line.
Yeah, piercing in the line.
In a line. So guan is like this area, cover this area. This is a spear. So that's why it's called Qiong Guan. Okay. So if you don't get all this basic is clean out and clear out, I really don't know what you guys doing. Everybody say, I have this Lục Điểm Pun Guan. Seriously, if you really just in sick, or sick, okay? I don't sick all. That's why I said I only sick 40% of what people know out there in 1850s and above. So right now is the time for honest. I'm not here to blame people. I'm just say that now you know the 6 thing. Go back to your thing. Stop all this nonsense chi sao like this. Go inside there. Don't go high speed. Stand there with your opponent. Now then you feel that, oh, I need to do this, right? All those 6 things we talk about, 6, 7 things we talk about is one piece, right? So Nim Jo and everybody, just go to your friend. Don't fight each other. Go stand. Okay, now I want to get robbing the angle. Now try robbing the angle, slow motion, okay? Get this close. Then you have a feel of, oh, my body, there's somewhere in the body I'm not aware. I need to improve that. And then you say big bow, not using your hand to pressurize, forward pressure. No, you just get in there and you see, oh, this is how it feels. And then, of course, you can go up to another level later on, people playing games. Oh, you go this way, I go that way. So if I want to throw you, grab, bring, or get to your back, how can I pressurize you with my leg and so forth? How can I get out from it? And then my body, oh, if I stick here, if I stick this far away, no, I can get a body shot. If I stick this way too far, it's going to go to my back. How am I going to do this? And then how am I going to strike and then go in the sideway? You have to keep on doing that. And as for the basics, all in my books, all those techniques, how you use it is in my books, but you have to try it. So it's like, again, this back like a judo guy, you always stay in the mat and say, okay, if you do this, how can I do this? If you do this, I can do that. And then after a while, then you know Wing Chun. Because you're good in that thing. So you want to break the barrier.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to break the barrier. And what I'm saying is very different than Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is using Mo Fat as Xiao Fat and all those philosophy. I'm not doing that. I'm saying that this is what the ancestors' technology, this is how you develop it. Let's not get into the philosophy or anything. Let's get it under our belt. Until you try it, you will not know what it is. If you're keeping hanging to your Tam Pong Fuk and your 3 set, I guarantee you are dead. Because you know. This is what you end up with your 3 sets. So there are people who told me that, oh, they have this 3 set from the red boat and so forth, older set. I said, don't bullshit me. Why? Because we have a model on what it is. So this is for you guys today. Time is up. Talk to you guys later. Keep learning. Hope that everybody tried it out because it's important to taste it. See you guys.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Bye-bye.
Hendrik. Thank you.